un petit effort. Je peux repartir sur de la stratégie. Le qui est bon. Je vais monter un petit peu. Tellement. J'ai envie de faire la campagne du Fallen God. Donc, pas mal, j'ai essayé plusieurs fois, il y a pas mal de trucs intéressants, une bonne campagne. Par contre, je vais juste reprendre une nouvelle partie. Non. Alors j'aurais pu commencer par le Burning God, faire le Soul Fest, et puis le Fallen God, et ça par le Fallen God. Ouais, en mode classique, c'est pas mal du cercle parce que c'est quand même hardcore, mais je dis que c'est bien. Ouais,
When
très bien.
fate decides a troll must bow, Chieftain Narjak Firstborn told his cub, Akrog must carry the tribe now. Narjak has spoken. Slowly Akrog looked up from the bloody mud. Akrog cannot. He is not ready. Narjak's gaze was like fog. Take care of them, cub. Them and him. Both.
Et j'ai appuyé sur le gris. Alors, Arkov le Fauve, normalement il a un truc de base, c'est don des esprits. Pourquoi je vais le comprendre? On voit des choses. Bon. Pour affaiblir ses ennemis et leur infliger des blessures avec de la puissance brute qu'ils ne peuvent pas arrêter. On voit des choses écrasées, personne n'écrase les choses comme un phare du coup, en apprenant, il devient plus habile au maniement des armes et c'est plus que se protéger des attaques aiguës. Après, t'as le don de la désolation pour le porte mort. Mais t'as pas de don de la nature. Ouais, c'est pas mal aussi. Pour le désolation, c'est bien, ça fait mortel et tout, mais il n'y a pas la tête qui se pète tout le temps, pas abusé non plus. Allez, donc la nature avec l'esprit, ça passe quand même bien. Direct. Je crois que déjà tout. Bon. Attends. Pas trop mal. De grise fourrure. Ça partir. Ouais, le chemin. C'est lui accorder une réponse de sort par la déesse. Ces deux thèmes soignent cette vie en fait. Le corps de la tribu est partiellement protégé lorsqu'il est à proximité. Grenouillard, le seul frère de la tribu. Ça a pris à lire. Peut-être que le monde s'en fout. Pareil, le deck. pas mal pour mon vieux. Et comme ça, il est bien. Ensuite, Noah du sang de l'une. Alors lui, c'est le genou, il me semble. La clé de force est quand même assez brutale. Un point de shot comme ça. Ah, quand même. Ah, peut-être baisser un peu la consigne. Focus sur la dex également. Il me semble qu'il y a deux compétences, voix du sang et dessin du sang. Ah, c'est ça. Le chien il est boosté à mort. La case petite défense. Lui, c'est quoi son truc? Ah, tu me diras, il y avait les trucs, les classes. Ah, attends, on peut faire par classe, ça peut être pas mal. J'avais complètement oublié ça. Assassin. Chauffeur. Chasseur. Ouais. Maître de la femme. C'est pour la population. Marcassin de la terre. Marcassin de la terre, ouais, c'est bien comme ça. Ensuite, ce sera la désolation. Noag, bah c'est Noag. Il est petit, pas beaucoup de défense. Assassin, ça lui va bien en vrai. Bâtonneur de sang. Penseur. Lance ses bâtons tranchants fort plus dans le combat rapproché. Ouais. Et... Assassin, ça peut être bien parce qu'il est quand même de petite taille, donc en vrai, ça passe. Là, on a sa classe, c'est bien, parfait. Demain, je ferai du Data Island éventuellement. Ouais. Enfin, que demain, je ferai le matin. Ouais, je verrai peut-être demain. Ou après-demain, ça dépend. Allez, on accepte. Parti.
Shield the tribe, and shield Noag. Those were Chieftain Narjak's last words to his cub Akrog after a ballista bolt from the Tusk Hunters pierced right through his chest. Fabled warrior, leader of the Moonkin Trolls, last of the mythical firstborn, killed by elven poachers. It was not only Narjak's heart the bolt impaled that day, but also that of the Moonkin tribe, weakened by the terrible blood-rot plague and decimated by the hunters. They had long been struggling for survival. With their mighty chieftain gone, the last ray of hope still shining was Noag, Akrog's younger sibling who had inherited Narjak's legendary power. The chieftain's wish for Akrog to succeed him surprised many kin, but it surprised Akrog most of all. True, he was a strong and honorable warrior, but far from the Moonkin's best. All he had was the peculiar gift to hear the voices of the dead, and an iron will to do right by his sire's last words. Was he ready for this? He could not say. Yet when the tribe demands, a troll must bow. And so Akrog found himself giving his first command as a chieftain-to-be. The Moonkin would travel to Mugwa's cradle, a shrine guarded by the Bonekin trolls, to perform the devouring, the sacred ritual where the new chieftain consumed the old chieftain's heart to take up his role. This story begins the day the Bruised tribe arrived at the cradle, where Akrog, joined by his mentor Grangoire and his trusted one Zaska, ventured out to find a holy plant for the ritual, Mugwar's Tear. Little did Akrog know that the true trial of the Moonkin trolls had just begun. No matter what the trolls may think of Chieftain Akrog, trust not the foul tusks who say he had everything given to him on a moon silver platter, all because his sire was chieftain before him. Oh no, little cubs. The hunger, the blood rot, the hunters. The Moonkin had become but a shadow, and in the span of a day, it became Akrog's calling to lead them back to Mugwar's light. The day he and his two companions went out to prepare Narjak's last rites would be but the beginning of his troubles.
Quand même.
Are these the ones? Magwa's tears, the sacred plants, blessed by the goddess herself.
Pity she always cries in hard-to-reach places. It was a rotten pain to get here.
One blew Magrog to embalm the chieftain's corpse for the devouring. Harm not the others.
Akrog has a question. If the blooms are so powerful, perhaps they could help with the blood rot. Surely Mugwa would understand.
Akrog's sire said the same thing.
He said that? When?
Oh, hundreds of moons ago. Back when the blood rot first showed. Akrog was still a little cub, and little Moonblood was not yet born. The eyes picked 3 blooms, and Shepherd Crumb brewed a potion from them. But it helped not. In truth, it only made the trolls that drank it worse. Worse? The hex power of the blooms is too strong, even for a troll's flesh.
Akrog remembers hearing that the Brittlebones use these blooms too, no? The sharp-eared ones.
The elves, it is true. They call them Lenya, and greedily tear them from the soil to use for their hexes. Typical lightling ways, if Grangoire is asked. They think themselves so much holier than the dark races. But in the end, all they do is take, and take.
Akrog wants not to disrespect Mugwa, but why can they not pluck more? This is a brittlebone ruin. If the Moonkin pluck them not, someone else will.
Akrog speaks true, but still, the laws demand it. These blooms are gifts from Mugwa to the sacred earth, and the only time a troll can rip them from the soil is for the rites.
Akrog understands.
Allez, accueillir une fleur.
All right, and it is done. The bloom has been plucked.
Back to the cradle, then. Before the big little oaf Noag goes mad with worry, thinking they tumbled off a cliff.
Akrog still thinks they should have taken Noag with them. It would have helped his dark thoughts.
Noag's gloom is the reason it would have been unwise to take him. Give him time to mourn. As the moon blood, and soon the same blood of the chieftain, he knows there will be little of that in the moons to come.
Grungwar speaks true. Let them march back. They have lost too much time already.
Wait, before they leave, Grungwar has an unusual wish. He would like to pluck a bloom for himself.
What for? The devouring?
No. It is... The Moonkin have been running for so long, Chieftain. Grungwar dreams that one day they will find a true home somewhere. A tribe camp to last, so to speak.
What have Mugwa's tears to do with this?
Well, it may sound foolish, but Grungwar would like to hold on to that bloom and then plant it in the Moonkin's future tribe camp, like a totem of hope, to show how far the Moonkin have come. But the choice lies with Akrog. After all, it is against Mugwa's laws.
Can the bloom survive that long?
It can. Forget not, Akrog, these are no normal blooms, but ones that brim with Mugwa's hex power. Grungwar will need to take good care of it, of course.
Très bien. Bonne noire, je l'accueille.
Fine. Grungwar can pick it.
Grungwar thanks the chieftain. He...
There, old fur. His precious little bloom.
Zaska should not have done that. The blooms are sacred.
Well, Zaska just did, and he still stands here, looking as good as ever. Now, how about they leave this place?
Fine. Back to the cradle, then.
Time to move on.
Truc, parce que c'est l'eau. Général, il me... dans les champs importants. Ah, la didacticienne. Le redémarrage du jeu. Ah. Un grave.
That man's plan from the start.
What?
His trusted one, all right.
He is.
Going now.
Andin.
Closed. And that big stick.
And it is open. Strange.
Maybe Zarama could learn a thing or two from these ruins.
Brittle bone craftsmanship never brings anything good. It is like the other one, but the stick is missing.
Let them look around then. Maybe they can mend it somehow. That should work.
Ah mince. Hop, voilà. Vous voyez.
What on Urgath is this?
Easy. This way?
D'accord, ouais.
What is that?
Ouais, c'est un système de bonus, quoi.
This looks interesting. He is going.
Moving now.
Bugs. They will not get away from Zazka.
D'accord, ouais, c'est un bonus premium, quoi. Ah, ouais, non, c'est que pour une personne.
Why must we plague the Moonkin?
Even the worms would not eat such a beast. Dead.
Hop, là, tuer les cafards et récupérer ça.
Let Grungwa take a closer look.
Un rebug. Ah mais complètement. bon, par contre, j'ai pas une idée.
This looks interesting.
En fait, c'est vrai que j'ai pas eu de bug.
The Moonkin cannot go through here.
True. But there is a hex stone. If they can kindle the...
There they are. Trusted one, Nurbok One-Eye. What is he doing here? Looking for them. The Fat Bonekin chieftain was getting worried.
The tears were harder to find than they thought.
Cub Akrog, Nurbok will tell him one more time. The Moonkin should break off the devouring and move on. If they stay in this clearing for too long, the hunters will come for them.
Nurbok, they talked about this. The chieftain must be devoured, so Magua can pass on his power to the chosen chieftain. Narjok would want...
What Narjok would want is for the tribe to survive. But Nurbok has said his piece. It is clear the tribe would rather listen to a fresh tusk cobbling who hears voices in the wind.
Nerbok knows that Akrog wanted not to be chieftain. His sire, Narjak, chose this.
In his dying moments, with a big brittle-bone throwing spike through his chest, he either chose Akrog because dying made him confused, or simply because Akrog was his cub. Nerbok knows not what is more pathetic.
Nurbok, it was the chieftain's word.
That makes it no less wrong.
The eyes have not seen hunters for 6 sundowns now. Nerbok really believes they are in danger?
The tribe is always in danger, and they will never be safe. Not as long as the tusk hunters are out there. Not as long as the blood rot takes warrior after warrior and kills their cubs before they are born. Not as long as there is never enough to eat.
A true ray of sunshine.
No one asked for Small Tusk's opinion.
Sire Narjak was the last firstborn of the trolls, and the greatest chieftain there ever was. He deserves to leave this world with honor.
Zazka could not agree more.
If everyone got what they deserved, every worker would have their own iron beak. Make no mistake, Nurbok treasured Narjak like he treasures Grungwar. But Narjak was a great chieftain because he put others first. Surely Akrog knows that, after what his sire did for Nurbok and Akrog both.
Akrog knows, Nurbok. But what honor have the trolls left if they let these rotten brittle bones crush even their most sacred traditions? Now, can Nurbok kindle the Hexstone?
He can. Oh, and Zaska Smalltusk?
What?
Nurbok knows the Smalltusk has been scheming. He will keep an eye on him.
Then how will he see where he is going?
What was Nerbok talking about? About Zazka scheming?
Scheming makes it sound very bad. He will tell Trusted One Akrog after the devouring.
Let Akrog see.
What is Akrog waiting for? They need to bring the tears to the Bonekin.
That bear. Nerbok
crushed it, but it was already hurt when he came here.
Maybe a Bonekin hunter killed it then.
Or a brittle bone.
Anuk's eyes have scouted the jungle. They say there is no one in sight, neither Brittlebone nor Greenskin.
True. Well, it will be a good meal for the ill and wounded. Nerbok will take it back to the tribe.
A wise idea. Best ask Crumb who needs it most.
Why would Nerbok accuse Zazka of scheming?
Ask him himself. The Small Tusk is standing right there.
And he was about to say the same thing. Akrog, Zazka will tell him after the devouring. Now is not the time.
Fine. Akrog will leave now. Will Nerbok join the devouring?
He will. But there is something else he has to look into first.
Sharp tusks and thick hide, then.
What on Urgath is this?
Go join the world! The tribe must survive! They mess with the wrong tribe. Great. More problems to smash. They will regret this.
Something about this jungle always makes Akrog's hide crawl.
The blood drop in the cradle. It is full of Magwa's power, making life and plants flourish all around it.
Pity all that power does beak shit to keep the hunters and slavers away.
Is something wrong?
By the holy Cabrax was about to ask the bones if something happened to them.
Chieftain Cabrax, Magwa prays. It is true, finding the tears was harder than they thought. The Brittlebone ruin was swarming with bugs.
Good for the tears. Bad for the many Brittlebone treasure hunters who search them. Ha! Come, show him. Ah, good. Very good. Mugwa will be pleased. Now all they need is a tooth.
A sacred pierce stick. The Bonekin have none of their own.
Oh, of course they do. But the Moonkin will need to shape their own for their sacrifice.
Speaking of the sacrifice, has the Moonkin's bloodgiver arrived yet? Anuk? When Akrog left to find the tears, the Moonkin Eye Master said he could not be found.
Oh, he has arrived, it is true, a few hours ago. He wanted to be alone with his prayers, though, so Cabrax let him and his trusted one into the shrine. Cabrax understands, of course. Being a bloodgiver is a great honor, but it may not feel that way right now.
Ah bah ouais, ça très bien. J'avais 17, 18 ans. Ouais, 17, donc ça fait des dizaines d'années maintenant. Ouais, ça fait une dizaine d'années.
Akrog understands. He will talk to him once Cabrax allows them into the shrine.
Akrog should. Itzkar, the Bonekin bloodgiver, would like to speak with him too, but they will cross that swamp when they come to it.
How can they shape a tooth? Grungwar said it. It is a sacred weapon.
Just like how the Moonkin shape their other weapons. All Akrog must do is find a hexed Brittlebone weapon, scrap it, then have the Moonkin Master Scrapper use the parts to shape the tooth.
Can they not use the Bonekin's tooth? The Moonkin have no time.
No. If the Moonkin want the Bonekin to do the devouring, they must respect the tradition.
All right. Akrog meant no disrespect. Where can they find a hexed brittlebone weapon, though?
Oh, there are many places in this jungle. But Cabrax believes he heard the Moonkin's master scrapper, Zaramok, speak of a brittlebone hideout up north.
His name is Zeramak. But good, Akrog will speak to him. Oh, and Chieftain Cabrax. Akrog is not chieftain yet, but he still thanks Cabrax in the name of the tribe. He knows many Bonekin wanted not the Moonkin so close to their shrine, with the hunters and the blood rot. Cabrax took a risk helping them, and Akrog will not forget it.
Look at that! The cub has his sire's silver tongue.
No, Akrog means it. Only the Bonekin can do the devouring. If not for Cabrax, Narjak would never find his way into the moonlit river, and Akrog could never be blessed with Narjak's strength.
True. But Narjak was not only a great chieftain, but also the last firstborn troll. To give him his last rites is a great honor. And as for the fool-tusks afraid of catching the blood rot, what they need most is a fat fist to the face. They should know the rot cannot be passed from one troll to another, and be glad the Bonekin were mostly spared. Now off with Akrog. That tooth will not shape itself.
So be it. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Chieftain Cabrax. All right, to the tribe camp.
They should look for Noak, too. Let them hope he has done nothing silly.
They will.
Let Zoska get a proper look.
Let Akrog see. What is it that Warrior Nog...
Well, he feel foolish to ask.
Just speak.
Well, Tamer Julog, he say anything about Nog?
Like what?
Well, there is no good way to say it. Talag, Julog's trusted one. Nog there when hunters kill him.
Talig. Akrog remembers. That was many moons ago, was it not?
It is true, but Nog still remembers all too clearly. Talag fight like a true warrior, and Nog by his side. But then the hunters get too many, and Nog gets scared and run. He even hear Talag scream as the hunter untusk him and... Well, no matter. Nog want to ask Akrog if Julog would forgive him if he apologized for leaving Talag. Akrog has the gift of spirits, so he can know thoughts of the tribe, no?
Akrog cannot read thoughts.
No? But he is blessed by Mugwa, and...
All the gift of spirits does is make him sleep badly and hear voices in the wind. And even if the gift would allow Akrog to read thoughts, he would not do it. A troll's thoughts are his own. Nog should just tell Julog he is sorry after the devouring. Let Julog decide whether to forgive him or not.
Nog see. Akrog is right. He must ask and hope for the best. Sometimes that is all a troll can do.
Nog speaks true. Now sharp tusks and thick hide. Akrog must prepare the devouring.
Sharp tusks and thick hide.
This looks interesting.
What? Oh, chosen chieftain Elder Grafer. Mugwa praise.
Magua praise.
Hello to Chulok, too.
Are the beaks well? Well, most are, but Zekiel and Urak starve. Crumb gave them some herbs against hunger, but they are still restless. How goes the devouring? The sooner the Moonkin can move on, the better. They are still preparing it. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Julok. Sharp tusks and thick hide.
Cursed rot.
Ah, Grorek. It is Grorek.
Oh, sorry. Chosen chieftain must excuse Grorak.
No need to be excused. But how is Krasik? Is he showing signs of healing?
Not yet, chosen chieftain. Krasik still has a fever, made worse by the blood rot. For now, the old fool slumbers.
A curse on the blood rot. Akrog thinks he has not seen Krasik sleep before.
He looks so peaceful, no? He still farts as much as ever, though. Grorak thinks that must be a good sign.
Let us hope so. Is his sickness so serious?
Grorak hopes not. Shepherd Crumb gave him some herbs to make him sleep.
It is kind of Grorak to watch over Krasik.
It is no trouble. You would do the same for Grorak. Probably.
Krasik is fortunate to have Grorak here with him. Sharp tusks and thick hide.
Grorak thanks the chosen chieftain.
What is there? How feels he now?
Better. Speak true.
The brittle look good.
At Magua praise, how are the wounded?
Not well. Nagak and Tap will not live to see the next sundown. Higrak might mend, or he might not.
Might not. But Crumb told him he would be fine.
Sometimes a bit of hope and trust is enough to heal the worst of wounds. What of the devouring? Is it ready?
Almost. The Bonekin need a few more things.
Very well. Let Crumb know if he can help.
Tell Akrog, has Crumb seen Little Blood? Noak. He seems not to be in the tribe camp.
Strange. No, Crumb has seen him not. But he was very upset about their sire the whole day. Poor Noag. He still thought Ken lived forever.
Akrog will see if he can comfort him.
He should. Though this would have happened one day. Kin dies, and there is nothing a troll can do. It is a painful lesson they all must learn. And even though a troll should treat every moonkin as kin, it is no secret that the death of a trusted one or same blood can hurt more.
CS.
Either way, they need to find Little Blood.
Ah bah tant
Has
mieux.
Crom any idea where he went?
Non, j'ai pas regardé s'il y avait
but
d'autres
are you sure
comme
he
trucs
went not
intéressants.
far?
Enfin, je fais des fois que j'ai pour moi. Ça m'étonnerait. En fait, c'est moi qui me fais baiser, quoi. Moi qui me
They
fais
should
baiser.
look in the
J'ai
jungle.
rien du tout
All
pour
right.
moi sur le truc.
Sharp tusks and thick hide,
Non, sur
Crom.
la gaming, rien du tout. C'est même pas pour tes os, un autre truc.
Let Grunwa
Ah, c'est des
take a
trucs comme
closer look.
ça. Bah, je peux lui filer, et moi ça, je m'en fous, j'y joue pas. Enfin, si, j'ai fait un peu de Genshin, mais ça m'intéresse
He
pas.
is strong. He can beat this.
Bon, faut trouver Grenouille. Alors attends, je me rappelle plus. Déjà, on va faire les araignées vite fait. Débarrasser de ça. Ok. Allez, c'est cadeau. Super. Il y avait pas un coffre ou un truc? Non. Je crois que si. On va récupérer.
Interesting. Probably. Head towards certain doom. Sure. Why
Là, on
not?
peut pas y rentrer, il me faut une clé.
Akrok too young. All
Ah, il y a
you.
lui qui est en train de...
Oh, chosen chieftain.
Qu'est-ce que tu parles mal?
Kutuk, the blood for the tribe for the blood.
Elder Grayfer, chosen chieftain Akrog, the blood for the tribe for the blood. Hunter Zazka.
I Kutuk. I Brek. How wonderful to see them.
What are they doing
Ouais,
out
il
here?
s'appelle œil pour...
Scouting.
High Master Anouk tell them about strange sparkles in the jungle, so they go see.
There's nothing here, though.
Dans le petit
Have they
son,
seen Little Blood? Noak. He is not in the tribe camp.
He not? They see someone go through bushes up north, but they think it one of Saramak's scrappers. Now that Akrog say it, he probably too tall for scrapper.
Tall sounds about right. Let them hope he did nothing foolish.
des plantes.
Strange sparkles. What meant, Anouk?
Ibrak and Kutuk asked themselves the same thing. He say the air wavy, like over a fire.
Ouais, je
Grégoire,
sens qu'on est observé.
any
qu'on
idea
nous
what
attaquait,
that could
quoi,
be?
qu'on sera tous
Maybe
réunis ou une connerie du
X-Power.
genre.
Hard to say.
Green spot mushrooms, maybe. They make the nearby air wavy.
Could be. It is true.
Donc il y aura un truc du coffre.
Speaking of I Master Anouk, where is he? He was not in the camp.
East of the cradle with few others. They say Crumb's beaks find nest of araks out there. Good for eating. What sorts? Kutuk no sure. Let them pray to Magwa. They are blood fiends then. Their flesh is the most nourishing.
Akrog heard them speak about him. Ibrak thinks Nurbok should have been chosen chieftain, and not Akrog.
He must hear wrong.
Well, that is enough to convince Zazka.
Shut up, small tusk, or Ibrak will make ugly face even uglier.
Kin harms kin not. Now speak true, or stay silent.
What he want Ibrak to say if they heard all?
À cause peut-être qu'il a pas encore su. Pas sûr que c'est ça, mais il y en a. Respect comme la lune.
Nothing. But Akrog will say this. He knows he is not as strong as his sire yet, but he will earn the Moonkin's respect.
Abraxes.
Good. Now, another question. All right, they will leave now. There are many things to do. Sharp tusks and thick hide, eyes.
Sharp tusks and thick hide.
C'est là qu'il y a des lots, il me semble. D'ailleurs, on va peut-être...
Grungwa is here.
Alors, du coup, le chef, c'est bien. Sauf... Bon. Ok, niveau pouvoir, c'est bon. Ensuite, quoi sans recul. Bien, garde de vie, totem de vie. Mes petites attaques, c'est pas mal. Et on va rajouter... Je peux prendre... Des heures de P1. Pour P1, hein, de toute façon...
They will regret this. The tribe must survive.
Un petit peu de soin. Second ici. Non, tu veux pas. Ok, allez.
He is on his way.
Let him at them.
Voilà.
This looks interesting. What on earth is this?
Let Akrog see. What is
Ah,
this?
hop là.
If he insists.
Bon, on va chercher le bot qui doit être par là. Il y a pas de part complètement.
In that direction?
Ah, il est toujours une belle en plus.
They hear? Noak, quick.
Peut-être. Par les poches.
Waste not water.
Go squish!
Parfait.
What should he do?
Time to move on.
Let Akrog.
They see Noak strong. He make Eric go squish. He do same for Brittlebone, who killed Sire. All them.
As long as he leaves a handful for Zaska.
Zaska get 5. Noak 15.
50. Why is Noag out here alone? It is dangerous.
Maybe for old Grumph. No for Noak. He's strong.
He is, but he's also the Moonblood, and the tribe needs him. Hunter Eric was killed by a wild wyvern just a few sundowns ago. What?
Noak not Eric. And tribe like Noak cause he's strong. How he can stay strong if he always hiding in his shelter?
Là, il doit être fort. Pas quand même. En fait, là, il doit être fort quand il est avec la nuit. pas que mon frère.
This is not about hiding. It is about being strong together with the tribe. It is true, Little Blood can crush many Erics alone, but he will still only be one troll. The Moonkin together, though, they could crush all the Erics on Urgith.
No, I understand. But tribe need be stronger then, lots stronger. So next hunter attack, they will crush them all and build shelter from their bones and feed their flesh to the Moonkin cubs.
Mugwa septic utters, Noag. Take a deep breath. The hunters are not here.
But will be. And if Noah been stronger last time, Sire would still be here. And
Oh, Little Blood. Calm. Be calm. It is not his fault Sire is dead.
Is. Everyone say Noah Moonblood. Noah blessed because he's so strong, but he not. When hunters came, he can do nothing. Nothing.
And neither could Akrog, or anyone. Noak is a Moonblood, it is true, but Sire was a First Blood, 10 times stronger than even Nurbok. It is good to grieve kin, and it can be good to be angry. But Little Blood must not let this anger turn into despair, else he will one day do something bad.
Sire always say the same thing. Big Blood right. Noak sorry. He be calm now.
It's all right, Noag. They all understand.
Why?
It's surprise for Crumple Noak make with Zeramak. Noak can take guts, Big Blood?
Sure, but he will accompany them afterwards. It is better this way.
What can he do for the tribe?
Wrap them! They go back to Zeramak now?
Soon.
Attends, c'est ça un truc.
Moving on.
On l'a perdu.
Going now. He go there.
Par ici.
Moonblood, he is back. It is true. Crumple!
Little Noag.
Moonblood! Mugwa prays he's safe! Zeramak no see him since sunup. Where he go?
Out in wild to find Eric Gert, but he should have gone with kin. He's sorry.
He Moonblood. Noag no need be sorry to lowly Zeramak. He do what Mugwa tell him.
Little Blood? He wanted to give Zeramak something?
True. Here, Noak found it. Ugh, it's so sticky.
Smells as nice as it looks.
True, could work. Can Chieftain give Zeramak moment? Look, pretty, like Zeramak.
What is this? A hammer?
A songbone, like greenskin slave drums. But this one makes long sounds like an iron beak's call.
They mean music?
It is true. This is for Crumb, then, Noag. What is the occasion?
They see.
All right. Akrog needs Zeramak to shape something.
What he need?
Ah non, c'était pour lancer le truc, ouais.
Not here.
Ah, Chieftain back. Good. What he need?
The Moonkin need to craft a tooth. Can Zeramak help with that?
Tooth? For eating?
No. The holy weapon for the devouring. They have the pointy end, they just need a brittlebone pierce stick with hex power. Caprak said the scrappers found a brittlebone hideout up north.
Ah, the cave, true. It locked, but the scrappers find shiny metal to open it. Here, how it called?
A key. The scrappers went in already.
Not yet, because there are Erics and other creatures. But Chieftain and Grung were strong. They can squish them. Maybe they take little Moonblood too? He's so strong.
Akrog will look. Either way, they will be back with the brittlebone pierce stick. Zeramak should stay ready.
He will. Oh, and Slig? Best ask now.
The chosen chieftain might be able to help Slig if he has time. Just come and talk to him when he can.
Okay.
Keep moving.
All right. Zeramak said the cave is to the north. And let them keep an eye out for little...
Where was Snow-Eyed? Crumb got worried. Make something for Crumple.
Just show him, Noak. He will like it.
Here, gift. A song wood. No, a song bone. But how did Noak make this? And why is he giving it to Crumb? Zeramak helped Noak make it. And he, well, Crumple always helped Noak, just like Big Blood, Zaska, and Sire. Noak he want to ask.
Oh, spit it out already. He wants to make Crumb his trusted one, no?
It too. That is very kind of Noag. Crumb will gladly be Noag's trusted one.
Well, it is settled then. Shepherd Crumb Kind Soul and Moonblood Noag just struck the bond of trust.
Noag, thanks. He will be good trusted one to Crumple.
Calm, little blood. You can speak with Crumple again later. There is much to do.
His same blood is right. But Crumb thanks Noag again. He will start making sounds as soon as he can. If these old fingers allow it, that is.
Can Zaska help?
Logique qu'il fasse un petit cadeau.
What is needed of him?
Un point de compétence. Expert, ça prend une... C'est quand même pas mal. Un caractéristique. De sort. Il manque un peu d'intelligence. Aveuglant. Non, ça fait au... en oui, 0, très bien. Et celle-là. Deck, donc comme ça. Bon, et on sera pas mal.
What now? More trouble?
Hop,
What is
c'est
that?
parti, base des... Pas des contrebandes.
Bloodburn. That was the name of the hex plague that had caused the rot 600 moons ago. It came from a land far across the water, and its bite was felt by the races in different ways. Elves were barely affected. Brittlebones died slowly. greenskins quickly and brutally. The blood burn was weaker on Urgath, but it affected its creatures nonetheless.
All right. A tiny pierce stick with hex power, Gabrak said. Let them find it.
And keep their crush sticks ready. Zeramak said there were beasts at his service. He is on his way.
What is this?
Grungwa will go there.
À droite. Ça ramène. Alors là, pas ailleurs. Je vais aller là-bas. Donc, on va passer par là.
On his way. He might be old, but his tusks are still sharp.
Parce que c'est.
Magma demands their flesh.
What next?
On va la voir. On va la voir.
No, I'm going look. Let Zazka get a proper look.
En tous.
Destroy them!
May Magma come.
Even the worms wouldn't be such a beast. Ready for action.
Let Grungwa take a closer look.
Bye. On bosse là.
So much shiny things.
Grungwar has any idea who lived here? Hunters?
Nah, they hunt for the shiny things, so they would not leave them here. Maybe robbers.
No! No touching! Fat troll hands don't touch Zippet's gold! No!
Ah, go back.
Calm, Noag. Just a tiny spirit, Greenskin. It is harmless.
Harmless? Zippet will show the fat brutes harmless. You see these bones, yes? They were
Ah,
two
c'est
adventurers
de
who
guerre.
starved to death because Zippet kept the magic walls up for 100 years.
Hmm. Pas disparaître les murs du store ou le camp de lune l'écraserait. Au bruit de grâce qui est offensif. Vous voyez ces os, oui. Deux aventuriers qui sont morts. Il a plus d'adresser des murs magiques pendant 100 ans. Ah ouais, quand même. Hmm. Il n'y a pas des choses brillantes qui cherchent un objet qui correspond à la
The Moonkin care not about the shiny things, but they need something with hex power.
Hex what?
Magic.
Oh, you mean an artifact, yes? Fine. Zippet doesn't want to stay here for 100 years, no. So here's
Il a
his
pas la
deal.
patience.
Zippet gives you one of his artifacts, and the fat brutes hand back his gold. Everybody happy, yes?
Ça fait 5000 pièces d'or contre artefact qui leur demande en échange.
What is this artifact they will get in return? They need something strong, with hex power.
It, is strong. Owned by a very powerful pale-skinned mage. Yes.
A hex stick, then. What can it do? Throw fireballs? Raise the dead?
Well, no. Cut potatoes. By itself,
Oui, des pommes de terre
floating,
tout seul. Mais
yes.
c'est un couteau.
Very useful, very strong. And the pale skin loved it.
Oui, de ma gueule.
It should be fine, Akrog. Just a bit of hex power will be enough.
Bah, ça me fait un peu chier pour un couteau à patate quand même. Alors certes, le couteau à patate, il est magique, il peut l'éviter, mais sérieusement.
Fine, they have a pact.
Yes, yes. Now give Zippet the gold.
What this?
Je peux pas le tuer.
Oh, beautiful. Come back to Zippet. Yes.
Why, Treasure Goblin was dead and still talk, Grumph. No, I'd think Mugwort take dead things to Moonlit River.
Nah, only troll kind. The other races have their own ways of finding the Moonlit River. This goblin was undead because his
Non, il
soul
reste des
was
pièces
too
d'or, hein, très
restless,
clairement.
and he wanted not.
That would have been okay. This place gives me the creeps.
Big Blood will? He looked strange.
It is just he has been hearing things again.
The gift of spirits?
It is true, but this is the second time in a day. Before that, Akrog had not heard a spirit in moons.
Maybe the cradle makes Akrog's gift stronger?
Grungwald thinks not. His own gifts are still the same. It must be something else in this jungle, or just chance.
La présence de morts
Well, now
vivants,
is not the time to
éventuellement,
think.
la
Let them
magie,
try this key, so they can bring the artifact back to Zeramak. Akrog is ready.
Find out.
Vers le gobelin, hein. Artefacts doivent se mêler. Voilà.
There, the artifact.
Now they go back?
Faites d'autres
He
trucs à
will
récupérer.
forget the trial.
Il reste au fond.
This
Je crois qu'il y a un
looks
autre
interesting.
artefact ou un truc dans le genre.
That way.
Et histoire d'être sûr.
They run from Noah.
He might be old, but his tusks are still sharp.
He Track them now! No, I'm going look. Interesting. Probably.
Attends, on prend tout ça. Et ça.
No, I'm go there.
C'est pas une autre carte divine. Et la sortie. Ok.
What on Urgath is this?
Perso de...
All right. Let them bring this to Zeramak. They must complete the devouring before sundown.
It will all work out. Grangwa feels it. Magua smiles upon them.
Je pense pas que ça sort, mon cher.
Wonderful. Then what could go wrong?
Why, Zaska? Why must he always blaspheme? Zaska knows how difficult his role in the tribe is. Wants everyone to shun him.
À rien dire, il devrait reprendre le chemin.
Wait. Zaska's jokes are why they like him not? He always thought they were just jealous of his pretty face.
Zaska's face no pretty? Or is?
Mugwa's miraculous utters. If only Noag knew. All the does are itching to mate with Zaska.
Zaska is avoiding the question.
No. Zaska is just not in the mood for being questioned by an old, ailing troll.
Fine. If Zaska wants to stay an outcast among kin, then so be it. Just say not that Grangwa tried not to help him.
Sure. Pure, holy elder Grungwar Oldfur only wanted to help.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a pas chez la Grande Garde n'est pas l'ennemi de Zaska. Alors, le manque de respect pour Zaska de ses frères n'a rien à voir avec ses blesses. Grande Garde n'est pas l'ennemi de Zaska.
Grungwar is not trusted one Zazka's enemy, and he should know that. It is true that many kin treat him badly, but Grungwar has always been there for him.
Sure.
Je le respecte quand même. Il va pas chez
What is
Zaska.
wrong with Zazka? He has been vexed for days now.
Must be the weather.
Has it to do with the scheming Nurbok
comme d'aller parler
accused
dans la
Zazka
vérité.
of?
Mugwa's utters, no. Now can they please just get back to what they were doing?
Très bien.
The kin disrespecting Zazka has nothing to do with his blaspheming. Remember when Akrog and him chose each other as trusted ones? So many told Akrog it was a mistake.
And they were wrong to do so. Zaska is a moonkin, no matter his birth blood. But still, without Mugwa, the moonkin would know no hexes and would not speak. And he should respect that.
If Mugwa is as mighty as Grungwar says, surely she can take a few jokes from a small-tusked, ugly troll. Now, is he done with his lesson?
Zazka can blaspheme all he likes, but he should not disrespect Grungwar.
Leave it, chieftain. Nothing he has said is untrue. Grungwar is
No true. Grungwar's strong warrior, like Nerbach.
That time is long past. Either
Il
way,
est pas jeune, mais
let
bon.
them move
Ah, c'est un
on.
puissant mage.
Zaska is listening.
This way?
Going now.
What's this?
Scrapper Slig Stoutheart.
It is true, chosen chieftain. Sleek knows this is a strange time to be asking him for a favor, but chosen chieftain Akrog has always been happy to help the scrappers before.
He has, it is true. And what sort of help is needed this time?
Oh, the usual. Slig needs to bring back as much scrap as he can, so that he and the Master Scrapper can keep up with the need for weapons, armor, and all that stuff.
He needs Akrog to carry scrap?
No. Just shield Slig while he finds what they need. He gets so carried away with sorting that he would not even hear Mugwa's cub if it came sneaking up behind him. There is a crumbling brittlebone place southeast of here, where Slig might find some lovely scrap. Chosen Chieftain knows where Slig means.
He knows. He was there not so long ago, looking for Mugwa's tears.
Perfect. So, has the Chosen Chieftain time to help Slig, just like in the good old days?
Allez, c'est
He
parti, on va
has
essayer.
not really the time, but he cannot say no to Slig. What is his plan?
D'ailleurs, c'est pas
Mugwa
important,
praise.
hein,
The Chosen Chieftain is so kind. Slig will meet Chosen Chieftain Akrog outside the Brittlebone ruins. It will not take Slig long to find out what he needs. Hopefully.
It had better not.
All right. He will see him soon.
Head towards certain doom. Sure.
Rapidement le niveau pour être-
Mugwa praise.
You find out.
Ouais, c'est par là. On va se faire attaquer au niveau dans le jeu, hein, normalement. Ah mais il peut prendre sur le portail et... Oh, il y a un autre portail par là. Ça irait bien.
What is Akrog waiting for? They need to bring the...
Akrog will leave now.
Bon,
Will Nurbok
ça
join?
sert à rien.
He will lead the way.
C'est par ici, hein. Ouais.
This looks interesting.
It was good of Chosen Chieftain Akrog to come. Is he ready to shield Slig?
He's ready.
Oh, wonderful. Let them see how much lovely scrap is waiting for them in there. Mugwar's tusks! Look at this place! Slig's not sure where to start.
Slig should keep his voice down. He was right not to come here alone. Akrog is sure there are enemies around every corner.
Slig cannot promise to be calm, Chosen Chieftain, but he will try.
Akrog likes not this place. He wonders what happened to the Brittlebones who lived here.
Slig cannot spend all day worrying about things like that. He has got scrap to find.
For the Moon King!
Moi aussi je sens qu'il y a des ennemis pas loin.
Keep those Araks away from Slig.
Worry not. Akrog will crush them. Just get that scrap.
He will. This makes a nice change from all the thinking Slig has been doing lately.
What thinks he about?
Slig will tell him if he promises to keep crushing those Araks. Well, Slig likes to think about the trolls he knows. And the ones he has known.
Has Slig lost someone close to him too?
It is true. But not as recently as the Chosen Chieftain, of course. Slig likes to remember his old friend Zanuck.
Zanuck? Akrog knows not that name.
They had been friends since they were cubs. Slig will never forget the day when Zanuck asked him to be his trusted one.
What happened to him?
The blood rot took him. He got hurt out in the swamps, and it seemed like he was getting better. But then the rot took over and he was gone.
Ouais, effectivement.
Slig was with him when he died. He hoped Zanuck knew he was there.
Together, to the very end. That is the promise trusted ones make. Akrog is sorry Slig lost him, and in such a way.
Chosen Chieftain speaks true. Anyway, there is no time for moping.
Okay.
There is scrap to be found.
Destroy them.
Peut-être foutre un totem de...
Slig thinks this might be the last of it. Rotten Araks again!
Akrog will take care of them. Is he nearly done?
Slig is a fast worker, Chosen Chieftain. They can head back in a flash. Unless he is not in a hurry to return.
Well, there is just so much to take care of. He would like to help Slig for longer, but
duty calls. Slig understands. It cannot be like the old times anymore, not once he is chieftain. The chieftain can still have fun, though. He should not forget.
He will try not to. At least Little Blood is good at reminding Akrog to be less serious.
Oh, that is good. Noag Moonblood makes them all smile. He is such a sweet troll behind that thick hide and those strong arms. The tribe is lucky to have a troll like him who can bring joy and hope.
No, bring joy? That good?
It is true. Noag Moonblood always makes Slig's day brighter. Now Slig really cannot carry anymore.
That was actually quite fast work. Akrog is glad he found what he needed.
It would have been a lot slower if Slig needed to fight those Araks first. Slig thanks the chosen chieftain for keeping him safe.
Thanks.
Now Slig really cannot...
That was actually quite fast.
It would have been a lot slower.
It was no trouble. Well, he will.
Ready for action.
On va prendre le portail plutôt. Bien, hop, et je vais le relier à... Celui-là.
Let's take a closer look.
Hop là, ça, je peux faire ça. Je vais voir le laisser.
Ah, look at this. Well, and Grumwal's?
None. He's not.
Well, then Cabrax.
Noag is standing.
For now, can he...
By the holy hide, Akrog, just ask. This is not a ceremony.
Voilà, bon, des questions. Non. Ok. On retourne.
Akrog is glad to see Slig made it back safely with such a burden. Was Master Scrapper Zeramak pleased with him?
Very much. He and Slig are grateful to the chosen chieftain.
They are welcome. Maybe it helped Akrog a little to help Slig.
Look, once the burial is done and he is used to being chieftain, he should let Slig cook a meal for him. Slig owes him something tasty for giving up his time on such a day. He can bring Noag Moonblood too. They will toast to a brighter future.
Akrog would like that. Remind him again after the devouring.
It is a deal. Sharp tusks and thick hide, chosen chieftain.
Sharp tusks and thick hide, Slig.
Oh, chieftain back. Good, good. What he need?
Ah, coller son objet. On va prendre de la pâte. Tant qu'ils en mettent,
Akrog needs Zeramak.
What he need?
du rituel. En faire ou pas? Non, il peut pas. Ah. Ça pourrait.
Zeramak, old hide, he have it still. Here, chieftain, Mugwa's tooth.
Akrog thanks, Zeramak. To Cabrax, then. Oh, and Zeramak's scrappers can search the cave now. It is safe.
Il faut avoir le faire. Bâton. Absolument. Le bâton.
Aye, the chosen chieftain returned.
Akrog has it.
Let Cabrak see.
Here. Will this do?
It should. Follow them inside. Going now.
Un œuf. Je sais pas pourquoi, mais il y a un œuf.
The air here makes Grimoire's hide prickle.
Je pense que c'est là. Ouais, c'est là.
What on Urgath is this?
Back, Moonkin. This is... Quiet, Grog. This chosen chieftain Akrog Groundsplitter. Narjak Firstborn's cub. And he is...
The second born and the moonblood of the tribe. Noag.
Huh. Still just a cub. And bigger than Neok. Why Akrog come here? He want to honor his sire's flesh?
It is true. Akrog still cannot believe he is gone. It is just a moon ago. They were still sitting around a campfire, listening to Grimoire's stories. And now... Akrog will crush the hunters. Every last rotten one of them.
And Sazka will help him.
A fair goal. Just forget not that the tribe must come first. Always.
At least the Brittlebone hunters left him his tusks.
And great tusks they were.
If Mugwa will not guide Narjak into the moonlit river until the devouring, where is his soul now?
Waiting in the earth. When devouring done, Mugwa take soul and bring it to Moonlit River.
Akrog still cannot understand why the firstborn blood protected Narjak not. No arrows could pierce his hide.
No arrows, it is true. But the throwing spike of a brittlebone stick slinger could. The firstborn blood only made him long-lived, not invulnerable.
That throwing spike should not have hit him. It should not.
No.
Little Blood has been very quiet. How is he feeling?
Nothing.
Nothing what? He feels nothing?
No. This thing, it no is sire. It just flesh and bone, like pig after hunter crush it. Sire is gone, and always will be.
En tout cas, c'est bien, c'est quand même si les yeux,
Because no no save him.
Little Blood, they spoke about...
No. Big Blood no speak. Not now.
Tu aurais été proche de Narjak qui va venir te
Akrog knows Zazka respected Narjak like no other. Is there anything he wants to say?
He is dead, trusted one. Zazka can say all he wants, but Narjak will never hear it.
Akrog wishes they had spent more time together.
Understandable. But there is a good reason a troll cub belongs to and is raised by the tribe, and not its sires.
A troll must not favor his offspring over his other kin, Akrog knows. Still, they had only just started hunting together. Akrog just wishes he had known him better. Akrog should go.
Sharp tusks and thick hide.
No, I'm ready.
Well then, time for the preparations.
The summoning of Mugwa's cub.
No need to look like a beak shat on his head, Akrog. Summoning Mugwa's cub is a great honor. He should be smiling.
Alors, ouais, pour
A moonkin and a bonekin have to die for the ritual. Akrog sees nothing to smile about, and he understands not why Cabrax would.
Cabrax told him why. It is an honorable way to die. Being worked to death as a slave of the Greenskins? Disgrace. Starving? Disgrace. Untusked by a brittle bone? Disgrace. But giving one's blood so that Mugwa's cub can take the fabled chieftain Narjak Firstborn into the Moonlit River. That is an honorable way to die. A way worthy of Mugwa's spawn.
Cabrax speaks true. Arnuk's trusted one will have dark thoughts for a long time. But maybe he will find solace in the thought that Arnuk will be floating in the moonlit river right beside Narjak. It is a great honor.
Arnuk, die? Why?
So Noag's sire can go in peace, and trusted one Akrog can be the new chieftain. Zazka will explain to Noag, but not now.
C'est vrai que ça m'embête quand même de le.
The Bloodgivers are already here, are they not? What else is needed?
Prepare the rest of the offering, of course. Wood, food, and crushed stone. Tradition demands for the Devoured Ones tried to gather them. But if Akrog wants, the Bone King can do it instead. He knows the Moonkin are weary.
Passer le tutoriel de départ. On va plutôt le faire, mais.
They are weary, it is true, but the Moonkin will respect the traditions. They will harvest the offering themselves.
Words of a future chieftain. Return when the Moonkin workers have built the gathering dens, then.
D'accord, je peux faire des couleurs de bois. Faire avec. Ah ok. D'accord. Faire des cogneurs avec de. Oh, ouais.
What now? More trouble?
No, I'll go look.
Récupérer.
Head towards certainty in that direction. Why not?
Oui, j'étais dans la tour, pas mal avancé du coup, pour mes Pokémon. J'avais changé un peu de Pokémon. J'ai fait un Aviator avec Tueur. Le Routifaux qui est pas mal. Le Pika Builder. Bon, du coup, Abra et Vite, je trouve ça marrant. Et surtout, mon Dracofeu version Spectre. Place. On va monter un peu en niveau de temps. Je vais faire comme je suis normalement. Hop. L'avantage de cette zone, c'est que je peux sonner direct. Allez, mange le spectre. Oh, allez, mange le spectre. Voilà, c'est bien. Normalement, on passe niveau 30. Voilà. On a reçu. C'est bon. Ah non, relief pas adapté pour l'environnement. Je crois que les aviateurs peut directement. Ouais, non, à faire Ibra, vite évoluant. Ah, pas mal. Expect. Le upsiding, justement. Ah, ça joue pas grand chose. Quand même. Ouais. Oui, je suis. Fake. Ouais, j'avoue. Le spectre de couleur bien joué. Ça va pas mal. Non, ça va. C'est le pire. Non. Ok, ok, non. C'est le meilleur. respecte pas. Ah mince. Ok. Ouais, c'est drôle. Ah, c'est bien. Eh ben. Je vais voir. Ça va bien. Allez, super. Avec un petit psychon texte, c'est pas ouf. Je l'entraîne aussi, donc pas trop. Voilà. Super apparait. Un poil qui est mort. Normalement, ça fait monter mon ligature au niveau juste. Sérieusement. Ok. 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 Oh. Ouh, le forêt. Si je peux ne pas le tuer, ce serait cool. Parfait. Sérieusement. Tu parles que ouais, efficacité, ça fait, c'est la masse que ça fait, c'est la masse. Avec un peu sur la langue. Super. Peut-être descendre vite fait. Ouais, il m'intéresse bien quand même. Ouais, une version tech, pas mal. Il y a des trucs dans la vie où... Non. bosser pour les... Ouais, si, il est quand même pas mal comme ça. C'est ça. Je vais faire avec lui. Oh, ça a l'air beau ça. Oh, joli, je suis surpris. Nicely finding people with a creepy sobbing crying. En vrai, c'est bien. Je trouve un truc qui est pas résistant au type sol. En place. J'aime bien, c'est pas mal du tout. Pas mal du tout. Partir là-dessus. Pour l'instant. Je fais monter un peu. C'est lui qu'il faut que je monte, mais ça va prendre du temps. En vrai, combat rocher, c'est quand même pas ça qui est bête. Pareil, Ghost of Argent. Quand même bien stylé, j'ai envie de... pour l'instant. Ah, ouh, il évolue. C'est mal. Il résiste mieux aussi. Plus résistant, beaucoup plus fort pour un seul arme. Coupe pétale jaune, c'est quoi? Je ne sais pas. Doublement en paix. Hop là. Une chance sur deux. Non, ça passe. J'ai pas vu. Oh, ok. On est très puissant aussi. Ah, c'est mort. Là malheureusement, même du niveau 40. Motif avec de la chance.